There is a moment that everyone who has a pet is afraid of. You don't want to imagine it. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to believe it will ever come. But it comes. And in that moment, you understand how important it is just to be there. Animals don't know what death is. They don't understand diagnoses. They don't know what the doctor's words mean. They don't think about the future. They only feel what is happening right now. And in their last moments, they feel only one thing, whether the one they trusted their whole life is rhythm. Veterinarians often say the same thing. When an animal is left alone in an unfamiliar place, it starts looking around with its eyes. It doesn't understand what is happening. It doesn't understand why it feels bad. It doesn't understand why there are strangers around. But it keeps looking for a familiar face, a familiar voice, a familiar smell. It is looking for its person. Many people can't stay, and that's normal. It hurts. It's scary. It's hard. You want to leave. You don't want to see it. You want it to be over faster. But for the animal, this moment feels different. For them, it's not a procedure, not a decision, not medicine. For them, it's just a moment when they don't understand what's happening, and they want the one they know to be there. Animals don't remember how many years they lived. They don't think about yesterday. But they remember very well who was there, who touched them, who called them, who opened the door, who came home. And that is the person they look for at the end. There is one thing veterinarians often tell. When the owner leaves the room, the animal starts looking at the door, not at the doctor, not at the table, not at the instruments. At the door, as if waiting for someone to come in, as if everything will be normal again, as if it's just another day. And when the person is there, the animal calms down, even if it hurts, even if it's tired, even if there is almost no strength left. Because for them, the most important thing is not what is happening, but who is there? We can't make this moment easy. We can't make it not happen. But we can make sure the animal is not alone. They were there for us when we were angry, when we were sad, when no one else understood. They didn't turn away. They didn't leave. They didn't say they were busy. They just stayed. And in their last minute, they want only one thing: for us to stay too. The last breath doesn't have to be scary. It can be quiet. When there is a familiar voice, a familiar hand, a familiar smell. When there is nothing to be afraid of. When there is nothing to search for. When you can just lie there next to the person you loved your whole life. Maybe this is what true loyalty is. They stayed with us until the end, and they deserve for us to stay with them in their last moment.